Energy Part 2. In this segment we will look at the conversion of energy. Remember that energy cannot be created or destroyed, but can be changed from one form to another. We will be taking a look at an example of conversion of energy. We will study how energy conversion is applied when a heavy metal ball is thrown. The ball moves in the below trajectory, before hitting the ground, and rolling to a stop. When the ball is thrown, it has maximum speed, and thus maximum kinetic energy. As the ball gains height, kinetic energy is converted to gravitational potential energy. The ball gains gravitational potential energy, and loses kinetic energy, as the speed of the ball decreases. At the peak height, the ball stops momentarily, and the speed of the ball is zero, or the ball is not moving. All its energy is converted to gravitational potential energy. As the ball loses height, gravitational potential energy is converted to kinetic energy. The ball gains kinetic energy, and loses gravitational potential energy. The speed of the ball increases. As the ball hits the ground, gravitational potential energy is zero. The ball loses all its gravitational potential energy, which is converted to kinetic energy. The speed of the ball is at its maximum just before it hits the ground. As the ball hits the ground, some of its total energy is converted to sound and heat energy, due to frictional force between the ball and ground. As the ball rolls, it loses kinetic energy, as it is converted to heat energy due to frictional force. The ball eventually stops when all its remaining energy is converted to heat energy. Also note that we made an assumption for this example. We assume that there is no or negligible air friction acting on the ball when it is moving in the air. Now let us recap what we have learned today. Energy is the ability to do work. Living things need energy to carry out life processes. Sources of energy. First, we have the sun. It is the primary source of light and heat energy. Most of the energy we use comes directly or indirectly from the sun. Second, we have wind. Wind is moving air. Wind possesses kinetic energy. A wind turbine converts kinetic energy from the moving air into electrical energy. Third, we have running water. It possesses kinetic energy. It converts kinetic energy from the running water into electrical energy at hydroelectric power station. Lastly, we have oil, fuels, and natural gas. It contains chemical potential energy. Oil can be found in the seabed or on land. It can be converted to heat energy when burnt, and heat energy can be converted to electrical energy in a power station. Forms of energy. First, we have kinetic energy. An object possesses kinetic energy due to its movement. Any matter that moves has kinetic energy. The amount of kinetic energy depends on its mass and the speed of object. Second, we have light energy. It is a form of energy that enables us to see. Sun is the main source of light energy on Earth. Third, we have heat energy. It is a form of energy that we can feel. The sun is the main source of heat on Earth. Heat energy always flows from region of higher temperature to region of lower temperature. Fourth, we have sound energy. It is a form of energy that we can hear. It is produced by vibrations of particles, and can only travel through solid, liquid, and gas and not vacuum. Let's take a look at gravitational potential energy. The amount of gravitational potential energy is affected by the object's position. The amount of gravitational potential energy depends on the object's height, mass, and the gravitational field strength. Now, let's take a look at elastic potential energy. It is the energy stored when objects are stretched, compressed, or bent. Lastly, we have chemical potential energy. It can be found in food, matters, and fuels. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, but can be changed from one form to another. At point A, gravitational potential energy is at the maximum, and kinetic energy is zero. At point B, gravitational potential energy is zero, and kinetic energy is at a minimum. At point C, the kinetic energy is converted into heat and sound energy due to frictional force. Thank you for the effort to learn with me. Good job. That is all for today. Stay tuned for more interesting lessons from me. See you next time. Bye bye.